The secret of contentment is really simple. Want less than you have. If you want less than what you already have, you will always be content. The only thing that makes for discontentment is wanting more than what you have. Jesus in Matthew in the Sermon on the Mount talks about, why are you worried about the future? Why do you worry about what you wear, what you will eat? Your Heavenly Father knows that you need these things, and He will supply your needs. And Paul says, not that I speak from want, for I have learned to be content in whatever circumstances I am. Now remember, this includes Paul being locked up in jail and suffering. But he learned to be content even in those miserable circumstances. So contentment doesn't mean that you'll be content when you have everything that you desire. Rather, it means that you desire less than you have, and therefore you're content. Make sure that your character is free from the love of money, being content with what you have. For He Himself has said, I will never desert you, nor will I forsake you. And so if you know that regardless of the circumstance, that God is with you and God is faithful, then you can be content. And Christians through the ages have demonstrated this is true. I don't pretend that I could do what others have done, but I think of Corrie ten Boom as just one example. She and her sister Betsy learned how to be content in the miserable, rat-infested, freezing cold, starvation conditions of a Nazi concentration camp. And they found the Lord in the midst of that. Viktor Frankl talks about that as well, and found that people who had hope and something to live for lasted longer than those who didn't. If we have food and covering, with these we shall be content, 1 Timothy 6:8. And James says you don't have because you ask amiss. So when you're not asking for things that are honoring to God and that He would want for you, then yes, you're not going to receive it.